Hello, good morning, and welcome to all shining beings across all times, all spaces, and all the multifold dimensions. It is I, Sylvia, coming to you live from beautiful Eastbourne by the sea, and I hope you are feeling well and happy and energy high this morning. We have beautiful sunshine today, perfect blue skies, dreamy blue skies, and spring is on its way. I'm really delighted to be here with you this morning. Good morning, dear Marianne. Hello, my darling, my special shining being. I am particularly happy to be here this morning. Good morning, Lorna. Hello, darling. Yeah, I'm particularly happy to be here because I haven't been well. I had a dental operation and that seemed to have gone okay. And then I got home, and about 3 days later, I got all these strange symptoms: earache, throat, glands up like nobody's business, really, really low energy, really feeling terrible. And I'm suspecting I might have picked up something while I was at the dentist's office. But we don't know. So, particularly, I'm going to say a big thank you to Alex Kent for helping me out last week, because I did not want there to be a break in the live energy shows. So Alex was here with me last week, and we were talking about relationships. And I really appreciate that he came on, because I could not have talked for 45 minutes by myself. Good morning, dear Carol Ann. Hello. Welcome. We are having an energy club here on Sunday mornings, really, aren't we? Which is great, and it's wonderful to see you. Always happy to have new people come in as well. And that's really the reason why we're here on YouTube, to find, to get the word out about modern energy, which is fun and about happiness. And I really reckon we could do with a lot more happiness in this day and age. And I really think we could do with that. Yes, we could. Yeah, so I'm grateful that I can talk again a little bit without being in pain and not coughing, and that I've come up from that place where you're in when you're poorly and you really can't think of anything, and all you can want is to lie under a nice warm duvet on a comfortable couch and just don't do anything, and allow the body and the immune system to regenerate itself. And that perhaps sometimes that's also a good thing. Big fan of vitamins, me. Big fan. I have a vitamin drink here with me, which has got vitamin C in it and multivitamins, and a little bit of aspirin, which in my opinion this is my wonder drug. I love aspirin. My body reacts to it in extraordinary ways. This could be entirely psychosomatic, of course, but I'll take it. I'll take it for $1 anytime. So yeah, this is why I'm extra happy. It's nice to feel a little bit more like my normal self again. And yeah, and having fun and games. Okay, so let us not delay today. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it for a whole 45 minutes. We might have a shorter session today. But I wanted to share with you something exciting, sort of a life event. Oh, dear Marianne. Marianne says, great to hear you're feeling well again. Thank you so much. And I'm hoping you're feeling well again too, because you've been under the weather as well, from what I heard. Yeah, so I want to share a life event with you. Oh, man. I think it was in 1996 that a young aspect, purchased her first few domains on the interweb, on the exciting grand interweb as it was back then. And one of them was SilviaHartmannDotCom. That's quite a while ago. I'm trying to figure out how many years ago this is. So 1996 to 2000, that would be 4 years, plus 22. So that's 26 years ago. And so over the years, SilviaHartmannDotCom became rather large. It grew, as it were. It grew. And as it stood at the beginning of last year, it had some 37,000 web pages on it of all sorts of things. Subwebs with songs, with lyrics, with paintings in German, in Spanish, all sorts of articles on all sorts of things. A huge section on NLP and stories and poems, and of course articles about all things modern energy as they were, as the aspects were excited and they were developing these things, and all the products, of course, all the products that have ever been. It was just like absolutely, well, obviously, you start doing that. And I am a productive person. I do a lot. I write a lot of songs and write a lot of books and stories and develop a lot of patterns and techniques. So it's not no wonder. So 37,000 pages, subwebs and subpages and subwebs. And obviously, this is very confusing. So somebody looks me up and they come across this website, and it really has to be WTF. And in fact, I once had a person accusing me of not existing at all. This is before I had my YouTube channel, and I was photo shy, so you couldn't really see me anywhere. The person accused me that I wasn't really real, that Sylvia Hartmann was just an entity, and that a whole group of people clearly were writing all these articles and doing all these things because it was impossible for one single person to do all of that. And I that was a star moment. I loved that. I laughed for about half an hour. And I'm still laughing about it now when I think about it. I am a fast typist, and I'm, do a lot of work. I have a lot of energy, it seems. And I expended a lot of energy on the dear interweb over the years. So yeah, and so I decided to uncomplicate SilviaHartmann.com and make it a little bit more soothing and calming and logical, and bring it together in some shape or form. And so what we did, and big shout out to Alex there, who is my techno wizard, we have reduced SilviaHartmann.com from 37,000 pages to eight pages. Isn't that groovy? I think that's it's such an amazing thing to have done. I'm grinning here from ear to ear, because it was just like, okay, what's important? What order and sequence? How can we make it so that it makes a little bit more sense? And I'm really proud of my results. Would you like to see my brand new? Would you like to be the very first people in the world to see my brand new website, SilviaHartmann.com? Oh yes. Let me see if I can share that here. All right, so here it is, brand new SilviaHartmann.com. The nice banner on the top, and there's our navigation bar, if you can see that at all up here. And that I chose this picture for now, and a simple explanation. Sylvia Hartmann is the creator of Modern Energy and Star Matrix. Now, Star Matrix is my legacy project. I have said this repeatedly. And it is, so it deserves a special mention here on the top. And we've got just a few words of description, my favorite quote, and love without logic is insanity, and vice versa. Logic without love is insanity. And that's why we are in so much trouble in the world today, because people are trying to apply a loveless logic, which in fact is no logic at all. Well, we got text pages and download 7 tips for happiness. Isn't that cool? Nice and simple. No modern energy. And here's the content of the website. What is modern energy? Modern stress management, EMO, energy in motion, modern energy art, modern energy tapping, star matrix, and drum roll, please, supermind. And so when you click on one of these, you don't get a whole lot of insanity. Are we going? We don't get a whole lot of insanity of one kind or the other, but we are actually getting something groovy instead, something simple, something happy, and it just lists the free products. It lists the books that relate to that topic. It lists, and then it also lists the courses, and so you've got a clear pathway from a free product to a book to a course, and people can clearly see how this works and what part these things play in modern energy. So I am super excited by this. I'm super happy by this, and it just makes me feel so wonderful. It's like the internet version of house clearing, spring clearing, really taking out everything and starting afresh with freshly painted walls and just a few chosen objects that make sense. And that's just been such a joy to me. I just keep looking at that site and I keep thinking, wow, this is so cool. I would like something like this to happen. I'm going to make this statement. I would like something like that to happen with all other areas of my life as well, that we're getting down to just what's important, that there is this clear order and sequence. And when you look at it, it just makes you happy. It just makes you go, yeah, that's right. This is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to achieve, what I wanted to say. And it's clear and easy to understand. So I'm just super happy, super excited. And you know, and you can share that now. If somebody asks, oh, that stuff that you're teaching or that you're doing, who's behind this? Who's that magic person behind all of this? You can say, aha, you can look it up on SilviaHartmannDotCom, and there's a nice, clean explanation of what I am and what I do. Carol Ann says, a site full of promise. Oh, thank you. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to invite you to send my new site some love and some sparkles, some happiness, some joy. And hopefully at some point it will get picked up also by the search engines. And then if somebody looks for modern stress management, they might actually find it. And that would be just wonderful. I'd be just so excited about that. The other thing that I really like about it is that the site also has the complete GOE trainings listings. So if you are going to do, I don't know, if you are a trainer and you do an energy tapping course in Scotland, that will be listed on my site as my training events. And I just love that. I think that's just absolutely wonderful. I am so grateful and happy for all the people out there who are conducting these training classes and the energy clubs that are to come, and also doing work with individual people. And those, you are the guys that are taking modern energy out into the world. I am kind of just the initiator of this. I am the person who has the idea, but I literally can't be there with everyone in the world. I can't do that. I can't do it by myself. And I've always been so aware of that, this isn't about me. This is about me inspiring one or two people, and they go out and inspire more people. And that's the only way this actually will ever grow. It is an illusion to believe that if you're this great guru and you're sitting on the stage with the thousands of followers, that this is going to somehow change the world. It doesn't, because the moment you snuff it, it's all over and it's all gone. It lags on for a few more decades after that, but it's all over. And I believe that modern energy, this rediscovering the human sixth sense, is so bloody important that it cannot be left like that. And that it isn't about piling up riches. It's not. It's about, well, you know what it's about. It's about making people happier and bringing back hope and bringing back laughter and bringing back some kind of intelligence, real logic, real intelligence back into the beings and doings of human beings. Well, that's my hobby horse. This is my soapbox. I could stand on it all days. Oh, guys, okay, so what shall we do? What shall we do to celebrate my personal happiness in this moment? That I have a new website and I'm not sick anymore, and it's spring is coming, life is coming, star moments are coming. Uh, have a think, people. What can we do to celebrate this moment? Just this moment that we're here together and we're having a good time together. Carol Ann says, I totally agree. I'm so glad to have found you along the way. I am so glad you have found me too. You're a wonderful person. And particularly, Carol Ann, I have high hopes that we're going to do something with modern energy art. That I think that is an absolute key to, you know, having, see, the thing is, energy is invisible. You can't see it. You can't smell it, you can't taste it, you can't hear it, and you can't touch it like that. You can't do that. You have to sense it. Sense it with your sixth sense, that are your emotions. And like if you're taking pictures of an energy healer training, for example, all you ever see is people standing there going, oh, oh. It's this, you can't see energy. But we can make it visible through modern energy art. We can give people something they can actually look at. And then we can say, all right, you're looking at that picture. Cool. Where do you feel that in your body? Show me with your hands. And people are going, oh, this is so strange. I can really feel that like tingling in my chest, or, oh dear, this is interesting. What is this? You can say that's your sixth sense. That energy, that work of modern energy art is broadcasting energy to you, and you are receiving it and you are feeling it in your living body. That's energy. You're feeling energy. That's your sixth sense. And people go, wow, oh my God. And they're having sort of a mini enlightenment experience. And modern energy art is just such a great way to, create that aha moment in people, because we've got something we can show them. There's something they can look at. It's a wonderful thing. Sorry, I went on a complete complete rant there, but I am so, I do believe there is such a place for modern energy art in getting more people into modern energy. Carol Ann just post comment, a little happy dance. Yes. Oh, I think a happy dance, a dance of happiness. That's certainly something that we can all do together. How do you do a dance of happiness? Oh, you just start, with your fingers, moving your shoulders. Little dance of happiness. That's what we want to do. Even if you're sitting down or even if you're lying down on the couch, you can still wriggle your toes and make your stomach dance and your liver, your kidney, your brain just wiggle about and have a little contort there. Wriggle your ears. That's one of my favorites. That little tailbone that sticks out at the end there of your spine. You can wag that and wriggle that too. Little happy dance. Improves energy flow. I don't care if people are coming to this and go, what the hell are these people on or what they're on about? I don't care anymore. Tuh. Tapping for happiness together. Now, Marianne says, why not tapping for happiness together? But we're already happy. That seems, that doesn't seem to be the thing. What's beyond happiness? If we wanted, I'm quite happy now. I think Carol M's quite happy. I think quite some other people who are here and who've been enjoying this are happy too. So if we're already happy, what would be the next thing to tap on? That's an interesting question. One that we might consider. Yeah, I think the happy dance for me, that was a really good celebration of the my new website. And see, the website itself isn't it, is it? It's really the thought processes involved in this. When this first started, I called this the mega project of 2021, and I actually blogged about it on the ERG forum. And I said, what do you do when you're faced with 37,000 web pages organized into more than 190 categories? What do you do? How do you decide what you can keep, what you can let go of? And it really was a massive challenge until I just went and thought, no, let's do tabula rasa. Let's put the old website into a library archive, for future generations to see what was there and just start afresh. And if you started completely afresh, what would you like to see on your website? Completely afresh. Right now, for this day and age. Whole new thing. And the first thing that I thought, it's got to be calming. It's got to be simple and calming. No flash up banners, no hopping pictures, no long blocks of text. It's got to be calming. Because modern people are, God almighty, in 2014, I was worried about the stress levels in modern humanity. So much so that I wrote a book about it, $1 Trillion Stress Solution, because I was so seriously worried about people's health, about their mental health, about their emotional health, but also about their physical health. Because under stress, the first thing to break down is your immune system. This is why people have had this weird idea that people like wish illnesses on themselves so that they can get out of work or a stressful relationship or things that they don't want to do in life, that they somehow make themselves sick. But they don't. They're just extremely stressed. And the more stressed you are, the more your immune system breaks down, the more every little thing that's sitting anywhere is going to be able to go, woohoo, I'm going to burst out now. I'm going to give you skin rashes. I'm going to give you endless colds. I'm going to give you earaches. I'm going to give you diabetes, whatever. And that's a response to stress. Chronic stress causes chronic ill health. That's what it does. So I was worried about that in 2014. So what am I now in 2022? What am I now? Good grief. Oh, let's not even go that. Okay. Marianne says, I'm happy as well. That's good. Happiness is really good for you. It's good for the soul. We need more happiness in our lives, more ways to find more happiness. We really do. Oh, uh, I just came on here this morning. I didn't even put a title down until 9:45 because I wasn't like, oh, I'm just going to have fun with my people who are watching me, have a live stream, have a good time. I'll share the new website first look for everyone. So I'm going with the flow this morning. So Carol Ann says, expanding our happiness so that everyone can experience it too. Yeah. Uh, I see I see happiness isn't running around like a crazy lunatic on steroids going, I'm so happy, yeah. It's not like that. I know I'm a bit excited this morning, but really it's more a glow. When you are happy, you glow. Your X factor expands, but I like to think of it as glowing. And just as a metaphor, so there's this sort of the valley of the shadow of death, and everything's dark and grey and miserable, like you see in all these post-apocalyptic movies we're being inundated with. It's grey and miserable and dark. Everything's dark. And then a person walks in there and they're happy and they are a light. And where they walk, this light illuminates the fact that actually there are colors, there are plants and trees. There's even the graffiti on the wall there is actually really colorful. And you can start to see people's faces reflecting in that shine, rather than having these faceless things there moving through life. So that's really the way I see happiness, as a glow, not like jumping up and down like some demented bunny rabbit on amphetamines. So this happiness being a glow, and that's certainly something that we could expand if we wanted to do that right now. It comes from the heart of gold, the heart of energy. Let's do that together. Let's just have a gentle sixth sense feel the glow of the heart of energy. Find out if you can sense that in your fingertips as you're getting sort of closer. That the sensation becomes stronger. This electric sensation. And actually, that at some point you can actually sense you need to push quite hard against the storm of energy coming from your heart of gold, your heart of energy, your heart center, if you will. It's quite an interesting sensation. It's a lot. So what we can do is we can just do the opposite, rather than sort of pushing on it. Do the opposite and encourage it. Spread a little happiness as we walk by. I love that. I really do. It's a song, an old song that was popularized in a movie. Look it up if you don't know it. Spread a Little Happiness, it's called. And my aspects used to sing and whistle that song loudly in high stress situations. Even when the darkest clouds are in the sky, you mustn't sigh and you mustn't cry. Spread a little happiness as you walk by. Please try. Let's try that. Spread a little happiness. Encourage the heart center to expand and get brighter. Spread a little happiness into the room in which you're sitting. Up, high up. So if there's a passenger plane flying above you at 30,000 feet, it reaches all the way up there. And the passengers are all going, oh, what was that? That was spreading a little happiness. Out to your neighbors, all the way out, all the way through your country. It's only energy. This is this radiance here. It goes through the ground into the earth. And the earth is smiling back at you and enjoying that, becoming aware that you are here. Spread a little happiness all the way. Let it just go all the way. Energy has no limits. This can go all the way through the Milky Way galaxy. And further still, out into the entire universe. Then there are energy levels that we don't even know what they are, but even there this is spreading. If you want to join me in this, you can just affirm that consciously, putting the mind into the equation. I want to spread a little happiness as I go by. Now, I think that's a wonderful thing to say to ourselves before we leave the house to go and do something, or even, metaphorically, if you're on the internet and you see somebody's post and it's not particularly good, just spread a little happiness as we go by, just like it. Perhaps that person, doesn't get that many likes or loves or hugs. Spread a little happiness. I think that's really nice. Just looking at the comments. Linda's saying, love looking for our hearts of gold and the light within to shine out to everyone. Yeah, I think, if you made that a part of your sort of morning routine, just sensing where it starts to push, to connect with that outgoing energy. And then once this is the energy we're dealing with here, heart energy, heart of gold, then to spread a little happiness. Up all the way, down. People in Australia going, "Ooh, what's that?" That's me spreading a little happiness all the way through the world. It's certainly putting a smile on my face. And I don't know whether we're ever going to get any critics on here who will say you're just making that up. And say, yeah, sure, I'm making that up, and it's making me smile. Mission accomplished. I'm happier. Now, I'm probably going to be nicer to people that I meet. I probably think more clearly and more rationally. Probably have less accidents, and my immune system is better. So, what was your question? I absolutely love it. Okay, Linda's asking here, what about the regeneration of our cells, our old self-healing ability, and the rebirthing of our new world? Well, yeah, sure. Anything you want. Look, at the energy levels, we are all energy billionaires. We can ask for whatever we want. We can receive whatever we want. We can do whatever we want. We are so 100% free. So if you are particularly interested in cell regeneration, by all means, have a party. I have a video you can find on my channel. Please look it up and have a go, called the Cell Activator. It's a wonderful exercise. Even if you've done it before, or an aspect has done it before, you can certainly do that more than once. And it gets every cell in your body to sing and dance and hop around, and it's really fun. It's a great exercise for energy raising, especially if you feel a bit down in the dumps, or you're concerned about the state of your cells, or your cells have let you know that they need a little bit of love and extra attention from you. Okay, guys, so I can feel my throat gently starting to say, hey, perhaps it's time that you stopped talking now, Sylvia. I'm nearly all the way better, but not 100% better yet. Not fully recovered yet. So please be gentle with me. And I think that's an important thing to listen to. I'd love to talk on for hours, but my throat is saying, well, don't. So, yeah. Okay, guys, so I'm going to actually listen to my body, even though I would like to love you more and spend more time with you and talk more with you. I'm going to go do the right thing and end this broadcast today at 35 minutes. I'm going to thank my body, my throat, my immune system for all its fine work. That's something that we can absolutely end with. Let's do that. Let's assume the heart position. And I've got energy shivers all over me. Thank you, my wonderful body, for the amazing, amazing work you do for me each and every day. Thank you for putting up with the nonsense that I, put you through. Thank you for working so hard. Thank you, every single cell in my body. Unconditionally, thank you. I love you. I love you. I love every single cell in my body. Well done, congratulations. And oh, you do such an amazing job. Fantastic. And today I'm just going to say thank you. And I love you. Ha. Oh, it brought tears to my eyes. Dear body, dear, dear body, I love you with all my heart. And we can do that heart expansion thing and really just send love to be the center of love that flows through us, through all our cells, through our bodies, exits through our skin, everywhere. And all of it is loved deeply and profoundly. Ah, so I hope you enjoyed that. Ah. Carol Ann says, take care of yourself. That's the right thing to do. Yes, it is. Thank you for being here with me. Would not be the same without you. Thank you for your good wishes. Very many thanks for being here with me. I love Sunday Live. It's my own personal energy club. And yeah, I'm going to go and take a drink. And I hopefully going to see you again, afresh, anew, for next Sunday, live with Sylvia, aka The Energy Show. Lots of love to you. And bye for now.